Welcome.
The Minutemen are on a roll. I helped that settlement you sent me to, and cleared the way for a new settlement in the process.
That's fantastic news. We're gonna take back the whole Commonwealth from the bad guys at this rate. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
Excuse me.
Ah, there you are. Finally. I've been waiting to talk to you.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth.
Here I am.
I've just been notified.
What did you need?
I'm Ronnie Shaw, Commonwealth Minuteman. At least I was. Back before Joe Becker got himself killed and the idiots took over.
You were a Minuteman.
What? You don't think an old broad like me can fight? I could kick your butt, princess.
If you're a Minuteman, how come Preston never told me about you?
Garvey? Oh, yeah, I heard of him. Took over Hollis's group after the Quincy massacre. One of the good ones. Well, I've been gone a while. I guess even if he knew who I was, he figured I wasn't coming back. I never thought I would either.
I'd still like to hear what you came to talk to me about.
Heard you were trying to get the Minutemen back on their feet. Thought I'd come see the new general for myself. So what's your story? What makes you think anybody even wants the Minutemen back?
At least we're trying to help people. Can you say the same?
Don't give me any attitude, Missy. I've been a Minuteman longer than you've been alive. But I've heard some good things about what you've been doing. Wouldn't be here otherwise. Now that I'm here, I can see you really need my help.
Are you offering to rejoin?
I guess I am. But first things first. I'm probably the only one who still remembers this. But the castle's armory was located in the West Bastion. All of our best equipment was stored in there. Weapons, ammo, schematics, you name it. Come on, I'll show you. Ah, good. Looks like it might still be intact. Door still sealed. Bastion hasn't collapsed. Trick now is finding a way in.
Do you know some way to open this door?
No, and even if we could blast it open, we'd probably destroy what's inside while we're at it. If you can't go through, go around. Let's have a look at the northeast bastion.
Good morning, Commonwealth. This is Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minuteman. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
This was the general's quarters. Used to be a tunnel leading from here to the armory. Wow, looky here. You've already cleared it. Good job. Let's get down there and see if there's still a way through. Pretty dark down here. We better watch our step. Over.
Hi.
I'll back you up, General. My night vision ain't what it used to be. That's done. Gosh, darn it.
Sentry bot, designation, Sarge. Powering up.
Well, I'll be. I would have never guessed the Sarge would still be down here. Too bad Sarge went haywire. He's been guarding the castle since, forever, as far as I know. Let's see. I used to know this password. One if I land. Nah, that's not it. For the Commonwealth. Ah, darn it. Oh, it's been a long time. United we stand. Yeah, that was it.
Hey.
Ah, that explains all the landmines. This is, well, was, General McGann. He had your job back when I first joined up. I'll get these kids whipped into shape. Don't worry. Guess the uniform is yours now, if you want it. This old geezer doesn't need it anymore. Rest in peace, General. Your fight is done, and the Minutemen live on. There's no point in getting all sentimental about something that happened 40 years ago. Come on, we're almost through. Okay, here we are. Let's see if this still opens from here. There we go. Told you I'd get us in here. Now, let's see what kinds of goodies are left. Excellent. The armory's still intact. Everything we need, just waiting for us. And the cream of the crop, schematics for building artillery.
Artillery?
Great big guns? Blow up our enemies from miles away? Any of this ringing a bell? All right, grab that schematic and let's get going. Don't forget to grab some smoke grenades, too.
Excuse me.
Looks like you've got everything we need. As soon as you get some artillery built, we'll do a test fire to calibrate it.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone. This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. All quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
Got a minute?
Gosh darn, it's good to see artillery here again. So here's the thing about the big guns. They can't fire at anything too close, but their range is impressive. That's what the smoke grenades are for. Toss one of those at the bad guys. If we have artillery in range, we'll confirm over the radio and target our fire on your smoke. But first, we better do a test fire. Make sure we're hitting what we're aiming at. You see that little building over there? We'll use that for our aiming point. Keep your radio on and tuned to Radio Freedom so we can confirm we're ready.
11 a.m. here at Radio Freedom, the voice of the
All right, General, if you can hear me, we're ready. Toss one of those smoke grenades into the target area and we'll start the test fire. Okay, we've got your smoke on the target. You might want to stand back. You know, just in case. That looked good from here. You've now got artillery support. Use it wisely, General.
Seems to be growing well.
I gotta hand it to you, General. You really turned things around for the Minutemen. I never thought I'd see the day that the Minutemen had artillery support again. We should see about building them at all our settlements to expand our coverage. And Ronnie Shaw returns. She's something else, isn't she?
What do you think of her?
People like her. She comes across pretty hard-ass. But she's one of the good ones. I'd heard stories about her from the old-timers, but I didn't know she was still around. The fact that she's come back to the Minutemen means we must be doing something right. If they can knock out the castle, it could set us back to square one. We can't let that happen again. I've sent word for all available Minutemen to rally at the castle. We've got to win this one.
Hey there.
Glad you made it in time, General. I guess we're about to find out if these new Minutemen really have what it takes. We've seen a lot of those Institute crow things sniffing around. Looks like they're getting ready to try to take us out. We've called in volunteers, so we aren't short of people. We'll see how these greenhorns do in a real battle. But our defenses could use some
You're
beefing
tuned
up
to
before
Radio
it's too late.
Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone. This is Radio Freedom with a breaking report from the castle. Institute synths are moving on our position. This is not a drill. All available Minutemen in the area, please move in to reinforce. We have a swarm of attackers approaching from South Boston.
Hey! Hold up. We've got this.
Incoming attackers from the southwest.
All right, here we go.
Institute forces have just teleported on our location. Attackers from the southwest.
Combat initiated. A regrettable occurrence. Someone present.
Forces have just teleported on our location. Incoming attackers from the northwest. Institute forces have just teleported on our location. Institute forces have just teleported on our location.
Here we go.
Eliminated.
It was a tough fight, but I knew the Minutemen were up to the challenge.
Listen up, kiddies. The Institute thought they could push us around, and we showed them different. Next time, we're gonna be taking the fight to them, and we'll see how they'll like it. We lost some good people today. You may wonder why you survived, and your friend didn't. I'm afraid that's above my pay grade. All I can say is that it's up to us to make that sacrifice mean something. But we don't have time to sit around moping about our losses or bragging about winning. We're the Minutemen, gold darn it! And that means we've always got to be ready for the next fight. Let's get back to it, people.
Hey,
I guess the Institute will think twice before tangling with the Minutemen again. I hear you're working on figuring out how to hit back at those
This
rats.
is Radio
I
Freedom
hope you find a
with
way,
an
and
after-battle
soon.
report for the people of
I'd
the
like
Commonwealth.
another crack at them,
We've defeated
with the
the
shoe on
Institute
the other
forces,
foot this
and they
time.
are retreating.
I think
You can rest
Preston
assured
wanted to
that the
talk to
castle
you.
is still
Maybe
Minutemen
he has some
territory.
good news.
We'll now return to our normal broadcasting. Keep those dials set to Radio Freedom.
it's time for us to strike back against the Institute.
I have some good news for you. Sturge has found a way into the Institute. We can launch an attack whenever you say the word.
What's this secret way in?
He's been analyzing that data you brought back. Turns out, it included maps of their whole underground complex. He found some old tunnel that's still open to the surface. Cooling water for their reactor, I think. I figure you can get in that way and secure the teleporter, then use it to bring in the rest of our troops. We fight our way to their reactor, fix it to blow, and get the hell out of there.
Do we have enough troops for the assault?
Yes, I think we do now. Enough to fight our way to the reactor, which is all we need. Get the details from Sturgis. I'll make sure the Minutemen are standing by to teleport into the Institute on your signal.